Tatsumi is a warrior from a remote, poor village. In order to save his village, he and two friends go to the imperial capital. On the way, because of a certain incident, they lose each other. After arriving in the capital, Tatsumi is overwhelmed with the bustle and wealth of his place. He happily goes to find a place to join the army, but when he gets there, he's rejected because of his arrogance. Suddenly, a girl appears and wants to help him. Her name's Leonie. She says that he wants to join the army. He needs to have money. Tatsumi doesn't think much of it and that immediately gives all his money to her. Then she leaves and instructs Tatsumi to wait for her here to receive the results. He waits until it's dark before he realizes that he has been tricked. Due to being scammed out of money, he has to sleep on the street. Fortunately, he is helped by a noble girl and she brings him to her mansion. In the evening, a group of people suddenly appears called Night Raid. They were assassins that only targeted the high-ranking executives and aristocracy of the capital and retrieved any tegu that was discovered. In an instant, everyone in the mansion is killed by the Night Raid. Tatsumi, whose mission is to protect the noble girl, encounters Akame. But he's not her match. He is quickly stabbed in the heart by Akame. And unfortunately, the wooden statue the village chief gave him saved his life. The two continue to fight, but are stopped by Leonie. Leonie exposes the real face of this mansion. Those who were brought to the mansion by the noble girl were imprisoned and brutally tortured to death. And the worst part is that two of Tatsumi's lost friends are also locked up here. Then without hesitation, he draws a sword and slashes at the noble girl's body, causing her to die on the spot. Leonie then seems to be very interested in Tatsumi and invites him to join the Night Raid. Leonie takes him on a tour of the base and introduces him to everyone. The girl with the glasses is Shio. She's extremely skillful in combat, but extremely clumsy in life. This pink-haired lolly girl's name is Mine Hu, is a self-proclaimed genius sniper, as well as being a sharp-tongued and quick-witted member of the assassin's group, Night Raid. The man who is dancing the spear is Balat, also known as the 100-man slayer Balat, arguably the strongest member of Night Raid. This green-haired man is Lubbock, who is very resourceful and a great tactician. Leonie leads him to a spring, where Akame is eating and beside her is the boss of the Night Raid, Najenda. Najenda tells Tatsumi about the evil of the Empire, so he agrees to join the Night Raid. The next day, Tatsumi receives his first mission to kill Gamal and Ogre. When the mission begins, Akame combines with Leonie to just easily destroy Gamal, who is a corrupt oil merchant. As for Tatsumi, he pretends to beg Ogre to join the Imperial Army. As soon as the Ogre refuses him and turns to leave, Tatsumi draws his sword and slashes at him, but the slash isn't enough to finish him off. When Tatsumi loses focus, Ogre hurls a blow at Tatsumi, injuring Tatsumi. Ogre's disregard for people's lives made Tatsumi even more disgusted with the corruption of the Empire. Tatsumi jumps up to deliver a decisive blow and defeats Ogre. The mission is complete. Everyone's next mission is to destroy Zenku, the Executioner, who is known as the Street Demon. He appears and beheads the victims late at night. Before leaving the Imperial Army, he stole tegu from his manager, Spectator. When Tatsumi hears the word tegu, Tatsumi doesn't understand what everyone is saying. Najenda explains that the tegu were created on the instruction of the first emperor, who feared that the empire he had founded would eventually fall. To prevent this, he gathered many materials and hired many scientists throughout the world to make strong weapons and defenses. The creation of the tegu is the result of their efforts. There were 48 tegu in all. At the beginning of their mission to find Zanku, Tatsumi unexpectedly meets his childhood friend Sayo, but it turns out the girl is not Sayo, but Zanku. Although Tatsumi tries to attack from all sides, Zanku easily dodges those attacks. Then Zanku responds with a series of consecutive attacks that injures Tatsumi. At this moment, Akame appears, and with her speed, she immediately takes control of the battle. Suddenly, Zanku uses his tegu to transform into Akame's young sister, distracting her. However, Akame doesn't hesitate to use the sword to slash directly at Zanku. Akame continues to attack in rapid succession, causing Zanku's weapon to shatter and quickly finishing him off. The mission is complete. The next morning, since Shio has nothing to do in the base, she focuses on training Tatsumi. After training, Tatsumi tries Zanku's tegu. With tegu's power, he can see everyone's underwear, but he doesn't enjoy it for long, when suddenly he gets a headache. According to Nijena's explanation, Tatsumi isn't compatible enough to use this tegu, so he can't use it. During a mission, Mine and Shio meet a guard soldier named Seryu. Seryu wants to avenge her teacher Ogre. Seryu possesses a biological tegu called Hekatonikeres, which she named Koro. Mine uses her Tegu to attack, but Koro heals very quickly. Shio also slashed at Koro's body with full force, but it still didn't work. Seiryu then uses the first skill. Koro sprouts 2 arms to attack them. With healing combined with physical strength, Koro quickly masters the battle. At this point, Shio realizes that Koro is just a tool, so if she kills Seiryu, Koro will stop. Shio rushes to attack Seiryu and Mine will hold Koro. In the moment of danger, Seiryu uses a technique that causes Koro to go insane. It roars loudly and catches Mine. In danger, Shio cuts off Koro's arm to rescue Mine. At this moment, Shio is shot from behind by Seiryu. Taking this opportunity, Koro rushes in and tears her body in 2. Witnessing the scene, before her, Mine prepares to risk her life with Seiryu. At this time, the Empire's army also comes here. Before Shio dies, she uses the light technique to pave the way for Mine to escape. After everyone in the Night Raid knows everything, Tatsumi can't keep his composure and wants to avenge Shio immediately, so he's punched by Bulat. The agenda says that only Tegu can fight Tegu. The Empire also knows this, so from now on, battles between Tegu users will happen more often. This video ends here. If you feel like you like this video, please subscribe to my channel to easily follow the next videos.